What's up guys, welcome back to Apex Online Racing Oceania here on the PS4. We're here today at Spa-Francorchamps for round number 7 of the championship. 49 point lead as you can see there over Darren and Pete, the two Mercedes boys who have definitely been the biggest challenge throughout this whole season, so they're bloody quick, so I'm amazed I've actually been able to get the results I have, but you know, they've kept me on my toes. It's not easy. But yeah, I want to also say quick shout out to LJB for lending me his footage, so thanks for that, brother. But without further ado, let's go and get straight into qualifying. Alright, and here we are for qualifying here at the Belgium Grand Prix. Dry qualifying and race. It is overcast for the race. Now, as you can see, I am running a little tribute helmet for obviously a true legend of the game, Niki Lauda, who unfortunately passed away recently, which is really saddening to learn. I think it affected, well, I know it affected a lot of people, and it was really nice to see the real drivers pay tribute at Monaco before the race started. That's what you call paying respect. So that Grand Prix was for Nicky, and yeah, may he rest in peace. And he was a true legend of the sport, Niki Lauda, so he'll always be remembered. So anyway, that's why we have the bright red helmet today. Hopefully could give me a bit of extra luck. We're going to try something a bit different today. We're actually going to qualify on the softs. I had actually done all my practice on the super softs, but at the last minute I decided no, I'm going to change things up. I got a gap, so I'm going to try and play things safe and go opposite the leaders. So as you can see, first lap 46.9, nothing too impressive there. Lean fuel mixture standard on the ERS. So now we're just going to bump everything up a little bit and just see what we can get out of the mediums on a second lap. Going up Eau Rouge, a little bit tailing on a couple of occasions, but didn't crash, thankfully. A lot of drivers with a lot of moments actually through the entire race, and I presume even qualifying as well. So people may be running with 9 ballast. I don't know if that's a popular trait among the esports drivers and that kind of thing. But left. Yeah, I can get through there running 8 ballast, but 9 ballast is just a real no-go. But anyway, as we're coming through now, it's been a pretty decent lap so far. 1.3 seconds up already. We're about halfway through the lap. Fling it into the left-hander, shift down the 60 gear. That feels awesome when you get it right through there. We come through here now, rev it out in 7th gear, down to 4th. Flip the apex, short shift up the 5th, hard on the gas. Not quite all the racetrack being used, but no real need. As I said, this is a banker, pretty much just to roughly see where we can end up. About 1.8 seconds up at the moment, so provisionally probably on for maybe a mid to high 44 if I had to guess. So yeah, pretty good being on the medium tyres. Obviously not running in max fuel mixture or hot lap or overtake or anything like that yet, so we haven't wound the engine up completely, so we haven't got the max out of the car as of yet. But as we come up to the line now, pretty decent lap I feel. Puts us up the P10 with a 144.746. Pretty decent. So anyway, we'll bring her back in now. Didn't bother to go for another lap. We didn't actually have the fuel anyway, so yeah, kind of a miscue or misjudgment on my part rather, but no harm done. It wouldn't have mattered. I don't think I would have improved anyway myself. As we bring it back into the pits now, and now we're going to wait roughly till the end of the session. We're going to go out on the soft tyres, and yeah, it's effectively a one-shot qualifying for us guys wanting to take this soft strategy. I believe my teammate is following me on this strategy. We had a real quick, brief discussion at the start of qualifying on what to do, and he decided to, play follow the leader, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. But yeah, so far so good. We've got a lap on the boards. The car is handling pretty nicely actually. So come back into the pits and we'll chill in here for a little bit. Probably enough for them to get out, go have a coffee, and yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll do a Kimi Räikkönen and go grab an ice cream. How about that, folks? Shall we go do that? Anyway, 8 minutes to go. As you can see, top 4 guys all on super softs, and myself, I'm not playing that game, but as you can see, we've fast forwarded time in the session. We're now on these soft compound tyres, and now we're going to go out to try and well, set a one-shot qualifying lap, go hell for leather, and see what we can do. As you can see, literally 2 laps of fuel on board, so we're only going to be able to have 1 crack at this. So if we stuff it up, we're going to be stuck outside the top 10, and here at Spa, that is exactly where you do not want to be. You don't even want to be on pole either, actually. It's really odd to say that as a racing driver, you know. I actually hope I get 2nd or 3rd. I don't want to get pole position, and that's just really because of the slipstream at this racetrack up at Rouge. But anyways, we come to start our soft tyre qualifying lap. I'm going to shut up for about 1.5 minutes and let you guys enjoy this lap. So, turn up the volume and enjoy. So there we go, guys. Pretty decent lap on the I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Good lap on the soft compound tyres, 142.4. Could have got a little bit out of it. I do remember doing a 42 flat before, and that was like a pitch perfect lap, so yeah, but I don't really think it would have made a lot of difference. We would have only jumped 1 position anyway, which just would have put us on the opposite side of the track. But anyway, so we end up in P6. My teammate Dynamite following me on the strategy in P7. Only about half a second separating us actually, so not a bad job there by Dynamite. Hopefully we can, you know, get through the field in the race and potentially get a good result. But anyway,
okay, don't do anything
here we are
reckless
now
today.
on the grid
Just
of
take
the
it easy
Belgium
and we should
Grand
have a good
Prix.
race.
Fairly bog standard 1 stop. Now on this formation lap, I'm just going to pay a little tribute to Nicky.
Launch map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please. Keep an eye on the light.
Alright, and here we are on the grid awaiting 5 red lights for the Belgium Grand Prix, and away we go at long last. Pretty average start, but to be expected. We're on the harder compound the tyres. which way we're going to go. We're going to go around the outside into turn 1. We cop a shunt from behind there, and there's been a massive accident back there. A couple of guys going for a spin. We're now going to run side by side with Pigger. Someone's got to give, and of course Pigger with the nose in front, so I decided to give that position up. First lap of the race, so we don't need to be doing stupid shit because you just don't need to risk it. But anyway, we've got Plevs now trying to attack us up the inside. Thankfully, our straight line speed I think is just going to be enough. We get a little bit of a tap there from the Renault driver, but no harm done. We maintain at P5. So, pretty decent start to the race.
We're in a good position.
We're definitely, obviously, still within striking distance of the leaders, as there they are right there. So, I think it's Pete, Darren, Swaggy and Pigger, myself and Plevs top 6. Then a fairly big gap, obviously, with all that kerfuffling and whatever the hell went on back there at the first corner. A couple of cars with damage. Unfortunately, my teammate, as well as you can see him on the mini-map, last place miles behind the rest of the field, so real unfortunate there for him. Felt like we had a pretty good shot at maybe a double podium, but anyway, hopefully that might come our way next race. But anyway, following this lead trio, I say trio because Pete is basically already disappeared. He's already out of DRS range actually, from memory watching the stream back. So yeah, pretty good start for us, up one position. So let's bring up a replay of the start now. On board with the Haas driver of LJB, starting back in P9. Obviously there's us two Sauber boys right there in front of him. So away we go on board the Haas 2. Let's see what goes on here. We've got Harry Tomato on the left, Infinite Marsh on the right, and we'll brake, and yeah, that's I don't know, that's a real weird looking incident. I mean, I can't help but really feel sorry for Dynamite. I mean, it's about time you really got a break. We've both got good pace, but I'm really the only one that's been able to utilise it, so I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, does blame go to one person, or is that just a racing incident? We've obviously seen plenty of major accidents. Getting back to the race from our point of view, Swaggy and Pigger going side by side, and Pigger hung out to dry a little bit, and we gain another position, so that's now up to position number 4. So the race is going pretty well for us so far. It's panning out pretty much in the best way it can. We will need to try and dispose of Swaggy when we can. So we're going to go for a dive. Yes, we are. Very, very last minute. I wasn't even expecting to go for that myself, and of course Swaggy probably not overly impressed at that move. And
entering lap 3 now. DRS has been
fair
enabled.
do. I mean, I probably would have run me out wide as well. So no damage conceded to either cars, thankfully, so we continue on our way. So overtake mode is engaged, rich fuel mixture. Following the McLaren up Eau Rouge and Radeon, all these internet experts, whatever you want to call it. I have no idea. I don't even know what it's called these days. There's all different people calling it different things, whatever. But anyway, never mind that. As we shall focus back on the video, because it's really the only thing I'm half good at, isn't it? Anyway, don't answer that. Following Swaggy now on lap number 4 up Eau Rouge again, and he's lost the rear of the car, and he's in the wall, and he's retired from the race. Swaggy is out. Just lost the back end, I think maybe a bit wide as he went up Eau Rouge, but either way, back to our PRV again on the very next lap, very same spot. As overtake mode is engaged, rich fuel mixture on the Mercedes of Darren. Around the outside, we outbrake ourselves a little bit, but thankfully we do get the move done. Does he try and fight back as we come down the hill? I don't think he will, no. Hasn't got enough grip. And there we go, up to P2 on lap 5. So the race is really going well for us at the moment. Everything's panning out really the way it needs to, and the way I'd like it to. So on the lap 8 now, obviously both Mercedes and basically all of the super soft runners have now pitted. LJB has stuck it out.
Okay, stay clear of the
as
white
well
line on the
to
exit.
lap 8.
We'll receive a
It was
penalty
actually
for dangerous
scheduled to come
driving
in
if
last
you
lap
cross
by
over into the
memory, but
track.
I decided to extend it to try and give myself some fresh mediums at the end. and probably prove to be a slight bit of a downfall, as you will see in a moment's
Complete, go
time.
now.
2.7 second stop, pretty impressive from the Sauber guys. Darren with the fastest
strategy
lap of the race,
complete.
46.
See these tyres through to the end now.
You can see there goes the Mercedes, but the more worrying situation is right behind us. Look at that. A queue of cars, both Williams, Banana Josh in the McLaren, the sole surviving, or sole remaining McLaren I should say. You've got Andre there on his outside, you've got Crossy back there, you've got Contrast, you've got Darren back there as well I believe. So we're going to have to try and hang on to this somehow. Andre goes around the outside. Crossy and Banana Josh, I think, coming together there a little bit. We try, fight back against Crossy, nothing doing. We've got to defend against Contrast, who's trying to sneak down her inside. And at this point I'm just going, sort it out boys, come on, I need to get on with my race. So we'll try and get a better run out of here. But Josh loses the back of the car. We slam on the brakes, but we cannot avoid, and now we have front wing damage,
replacing if it takes too much damage,
which effectively ruins our chance of fighting for the win. Because with Pete already probably what 6 seconds up the road by now, if not more, there's there's no hope of us getting that done. But anyway, we've got to keep fighting. Darren now gets past as Contrast behind us, so this race, from all of a sudden looking like another possible victory to a desperate salvage operation really. So we're just going to have to limp it home and try and score as many points as we can as we follow Darren now. I believe into the bus stop chicane, is that what it's called? I'm going to go with it. But Darren loses the rear and he's actually spun himself out all on his own there. He got no help. Didn't even look like he outbraked himself, so a really weird incident. And if you actually pay attention there and rewind and look, Darren actually had red striped tyres, despite the fact he's on mediums. The game's saying he's on super soft, so what the fuck, game? Really? But anyway, that is our first warning for exceeding track limits. Obviously, you know, pretty pissed off at that point, so I wasn't really fussed if I got one. I just, you know, I wanted to keep on going because I was really mad. Up the inside of Banana Josh now, didn't fight that too hard, didn't really give two Fruit Loops as to whether he tried to fight or not, because I was determined that, you know, that was my corner I was going through, get out of the road, Sonny Jim. Our second warning of the race, thankfully that is the last warning we'll get, so thankfully we don't get a penalty. But look at the mini-map. Look, Pete is absolutely gone. We'll come through second sector in a minute. He's 12.5 seconds in front by lap 14. Darren now back up to third, 2.5 seconds behind us. But as we fast forward to the end, that was it. Nothing happened. Pigger actually overtook Darren. So, yeah, Pigger manages to score first podium. So, congrats to him. Well deserved. But Pete picks up first win of the season for himself, second win of the season for the Mercedes boys, but we're going to come across the line for second place. Yeah, wasn't very impressed, so that's why, yeah, I kind of threw it into the wall over the line. But there we go, another podium here in AOR. So there we go guys, that has been round number 7 here at the Belgian Grand Prix. If you guys enjoyed, remember, leave a like, subscribe to stay tuned for plenty more. And yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.